After a year and a half of traveling all around South America, it was finally time to go to Central America. To get around the Darien Gap, I would need to ship my motorcycle. I dropped the motorcycle off for shipping and would soon meet back up with it in Panama.
Alright, Panama Customs, let's go get the bike. Alright, here to pick up the bike. So first thing we got to deal with is have a flat tire. Alright, got the bike out of the warehouse. So I'm at a car tire shop. I'm hoping they'll be able to help me. I do have a new tube, and this way I don't have to change myself, hopefully. We'll see. Alright, I'm changing the tire myself. It is freaking hot here. But I got the old tube out. Getting this one in, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, this is one of those ultra heavy duties was all I could find, so it's a pain to fit. It's so big. But we're getting there. So now the next leg of the adventure starts. After so long, we are in Central America. Panama so far is quite expensive, and I believe Costa Rica is going to be rather expensive as well. So I'm probably going to actually go through them pretty quick. It's warm here today. It's warm in Panama. It was obviously very hot when I changed the flat tire, but yeah. We're going to see what Panama is famous for today. I don't know why my driver's side heated grip is on and my heated grips aren't on. So it's a little uncomfortable actually at the moment. So it's actually kind of strange being in Panama because everything here is a lot of U.S. chains, and it's very catered towards Westerners. I think there's a lot of them in Panama City. I mean, I've seen everything. Hooters, B-Dubs, KFC, Olive Garden, all of it's here. So that's kind of a big adjustment after spending so long in so many places where kind of the Western influence wasn't the same way. And you can see exactly how the Panamanians feel about the current situation. On the graffiti there in front of me. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm hoping that some other parts of Panama are maybe a little less westernized, but it's hard to know. All I can do is go see. But I think probably really 2 or 3 days of riding in Panama is all I'm going to do, and then straight to Costa Rica. But yeah, so we are going to see the Panama locks today. And then this afternoon I need to find a new tire tube, because as you saw I had to change the one I had. And the one I put in is a heavy duty tube. It was all that I could find at one point when I had another flat and then had to buy another tube because that one was destroyed. I mean, I guess the heavy duty tubes certainly have their place for some people, but for what I'm doing it's not ideal. It's harder to get in and out and change. And they create a lot of heat when you're riding on the highway because of the extra weight and things and friction. So that's not ideal because of my ankle. Basically what I'm doing is highway riding. But man, it's so good to be back on the bike. What you didn't see is that while the bike was being shipped to Panama, I flew to Brazil to see Andre and Alessandra, who, you know, from the Carretera Austral and from my time in Brazil. So that was really awesome. It was fantastic. I spent about 10 days in Brazil with them. We went all over and did a bunch of things, and the big important one was Alessandra graduated from with her psychology degree. I got to go to a Brazilian graduation, which was quite the experience. But I was so excited for her, and big congratulations, Alessandra. So here we are, the world famous Panama Canal. Miraflores. Gracias. Now I just gotta figure out where to park. I assume I can just park anywhere around here. All right, let's go see. Okay, so I made it to the locks. I watched the movie. It took about 45 minutes or so, and now I'm just waiting for a ship to pass through. So when it finally does, I'll get some pictures and video and show it to you.
The Miraflores locks that I am visiting today are just one set of multiple locks in the Panama Canal. These locks were constructed and opened in 1913 and are still in use today. The small locomotives known as mules are one of the most well-known parts of the Panama Canal. They are used to steer the ships as they enter and exit the locks.
Alright, so that was the Miraflores locks. We saw the one ship go through. That's all I'm going to stay for. I'm going to try to hopefully beat the rain. I'm not sure if it's going to rain or not, so I'd rather not get stuck in it if I don't. So we'll just wait on the bike and get back into the city. Yeah, so that was the one and only Panama Canal. It was kind of a long day. There was a lot of waiting because I got there probably too early since there was no ships for a couple of hours. What are you gonna do though? I didn't know. So it was a lot of waiting and a lot of people. I forget how much I kind of dislike places with lots of people. They kind of drive me crazy. People do what they want, you know, they just stand in front of you, they stand up when everybody behind them is trying to see stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm gonna head back into the city. Not exactly sure what I will do this evening. I'll figure it out. Probably go see Old Town and check that area out. And then the next thing is going to be, I start heading north. I cross the Panama Canal and I will be north of it from here on out. I feel like that's kind of really when I'm back in North America, is once I'm north of the Panama Canal. Yeah, that's gonna be next. Alright, so I'm sitting in the main square of old Panama City. So it is beautiful here, but this is definitely one of the more touristy places. Everything's, you know, expensive restaurants and things like that. So it's a little different from what I'm used to. I'm used to so many small little places, but it's pretty fun. I'm gonna enjoy it. So it's the next day. I just bought a new tube so I have another spare still. And now I gotta get out of the city. right, so yeah, we're now north of the canal. So that's the first in a very, very long time, obviously, that I've been in what I would call this part of the world. So yeah, we will get going and pick it up in the next one. See you. It's Dewey out.